Several days ago, a netizen asked me to discuss the India-Philippines joint military exercises, claiming Indian netizens were boasting that their navy surpasses China's. I know clearly that the Bharat Beggar Empire's warships are industrial trash. Their dual-carrier battle group dared not approach Pakistan during the India-Pakistan air conflict, leading to their air force being crushed by Pakistan. Trump publicly confirmed India lost 5 warplanes. A navy that can't defend its own doorstep has no business embarrassing itself in the South China Sea. China's navy has surpassed the U.S. in tonnage and is catching up in large warship numbers. China's third carrier, Fujian, an 80,000-ton electromagnetic catapult carrier, is nearing service. China is also building nuclear-powered carriers exceeding 100,000 tons at Jiangnan and Dalian shipyards. China's Type 076 amphibious assault ship, Sichuan, launched 6 months ago, is undergoing sea trials. With a displacement of 40,000 to 50,000 tons, it surpasses India's largest carrier, Vikrant. Unlike the Bharat Beggar Empire's carriers, which lack fighter jets and sufficient power, Sichuan has an electromagnetic catapult system capable of carrying 8 to 12 J-35 stealth fighters, plus numerous drones and helicopters, serving as a drone carrier. China also has multiple Type 075 ships in service, with more Type 076 ships under construction. In a few years, China's navy could deploy 1 conventional carrier, 1 Type 076, several destroyers, frigates, and nuclear submarines to crush the entire Indian Navy. Moreover, China has built numerous airports in Tibet and is constructing large hydropower stations. Under the dominance of China's J-20 and J-35 fighters, the Bharat Empire has no resistance. After all, the J-10C has already penetrated India's air defense system, and several models of China's 6th-generation fighters have successfully flown. My goddess Paki Sharma was spouting nonsense on her show again. She just claimed India would join China and Russia to counter the US, then turned around, fell back into her bragging habit like her master Modi, and announced plans to advance the Indo-Pacific strategy to provide security for the Philippines. Their industrial trash BrahMos missile was invisible during the India-Pakistan conflict, yet they want to use it against China in the Philippines. Have Filipinos forgotten that Armenia, which bought large amounts of Indian weapons, was crushed by Azerbaijan in war? Afterward, Azerbaijan praised Pakistan's rockets and ordered many JF-17 fighters. In South America, Ecuador bought 7 Indian Dhruv helicopters, 4 of which crashed, causing severe losses. The remaining helicopters were refused for return, unsellable, and had to be mothballed. The entire Philippine Navy is less capable than a single Chinese Coast Guard flotilla. The Bharat Beggar Empire's warships look like they're from the 1980s. How dare they show off such industrial trash in the South China Sea? Can't they find images or videos of China's Type 055 and Type 052D destroyers online? Paki noted on her show that the Philippines relied on U.S. protection, but Trump refused to honor obligations to allies, rejecting Taiwan leader Lai Ching-te's request to transit the U.S. to avoid offending China. India must provide security for the Philippines and not stand idly by, as China is diversifying its defense by arming Pakistan and Bangladesh. Yes, she's right. China is arming Pakistan and Bangladesh because they have a foundation. Pakistan has a professional army, India's nemesis, with combat prowess recognized by global media. Their generals were invited to Washington to dine with Trump. What is the Philippines? A country humiliated daily by Chinese Coast Guard water cannons. What qualifies it to be compared with Pakistan? Besides, the Bharat Beggar Empire protecting the Philippines to replace the U.S.? Aren't you afraid of being laughed at by Americans? The U.S. stations troops in the Philippines, offering benefits like the Patriot missile system. What can you offer? The BrahMos, which can't even protect Indian airspace. That industrial trash even Russians don't want? The U.S. can deploy large carriers, nuclear submarines, and a global satellite navigation system in the Philippines. What can you deploy? The underpowered Vikrant, still without fighter jets? Can it even reach Philippine waters without breaking down and needing a tugboat? Your army surrenders to the Chinese and collapses against Pakistan. Protect the Philippines? Can you protect yourselves first? In Pocky's video, the footage of Marcos visiting New Delhi nearly made me laugh to death. Filthy muddy ground, a red carpet laid out, polluted air, outdated buildings. I just want to ask, can your Bharat Empire clean up its environment first? Spending so much on weapons while your home is so dirty. Do other countries' leaders visit India, then China, and still want to be friends with the Bharat Empire after seeing the contrast? Why is your New Delhi less clean than China's remote towns? I want to remind Pocky and Modi to stop boasting. China's rare earth restrictions on you haven't been lifted. If you annoy China further, you won't get rare earths, urea, or engineering machinery, let alone air conditioner compressors or phone parts. Have you forgotten Jaishankar's embarrassment when begging for rare earths in China? If you anger China again, Modi will have to beg in person next time. Also, you and the Philippines are just the US's guard dogs. Don't think you're the master. That will upset Trump. Don't assume 25% tariffs are Trump's limit. If Trump gets angry, the skirt-wearing man will face more humiliation. How did Trump describe the Bharat Empire? A dead economy. Also, you may not know, but Marcos's presidency is shaky. The Duterte family is fighting back, and he'll likely be out in a few years, costing you another friend. Filipinos are pragmatic. Being friendly with China brings benefits. Being friendly with the Bharat Empire? Going begging together?